Alright guys, so I'm doing this in quick play because as you can see it says quick play in the top left. So the reason why I'm not going like in a multiplayer lobby for this to do true solo is because one, sometimes weapons can bug and become invisible, and the weapon that particularly does this is the knife. You'll see that one of my SWAT officers will pick up a knife randomly that's invisible later in the map. Another reason is because of Epic services, you can sometimes get disconnected, which has happened to me way too many times when I'm close to beating this map that I just
turn around slowly.
Do not want to go through that shit again. So that's another reason why I'm doing quick play as well. Those are the two main reasons why.
One suspect in custody, compliant.
Now, despite me doing quick play, I'm not using the AI or anything, so this is still going to be true solo.
We have an individual in custody.
So I will show proof of me completing this map on hard difficulty, as I will be leaving the mission to return to headquarters, but before we can return to headquarters, the map actually put me into some stupid random map that when you complete S rank, I guess Judge has a home or something, and it puts you in like Judge's apartment. So we had to go through that first, and I end up fast forwarding through that because I had no idea how to get the fuck out of there. So it took me a bit of interacting with various stuff to eventually find out that the door opens on its own. And then I'll stop fast forwarding as we enter the door for the loading screen and all that stuff to go to HQ, and I'll show you the hard difficulty that is completed on S rank for the profile.
We got pigs! Can't believe this.
Stay where you are.
This was really easy because nobody was in the hall there to see me. But I would have been a bit more careful if I noticed or heard anybody. Like if I noticed anyone through the window when I first looked with the mirror gun before. And that on the other side of the door. So you can hear that guy's footsteps. With my headphones, I heard his footsteps. I peeked and he had his gun down, so he's not aware. He's very easy to get to surrender because of that. Like, he won't react that quickly. Most of the time, okay? Not all the time, but there is a time where the suspect can fucking bug out and they will fire their gun really quickly, even with that animation. But in a normal situation, the suspect should not be reacting that fast, even on hard difficulty.
Leave the talk. Suspect in custody.
But this game has a lot of problems with it, so
stay put.
Don't be surprised if you do see situations where they will fire at you really quickly, even when their gun is down. So normally what I do with that double door there is I will yell and bait the guys to come to the door if there's MLO in there. But I can't really show that because it didn't happen. There was no MLO in there, so. So that's how you get them to surrender, what I just did there. Direct line of sight, okay? If you're free-leaning behind that door, you shoot them, and then you yell behind the door while free-leaning. You might be yelling, but you might not have like a direct line of sight on them, so he might not surrender right away. But you see how I exposed myself and I got direct line of sight? This won't always happen, but that's how you get them to surrender on their first yell most of the time. Or at least a lot of the time, okay? It has to be direct line of sight. You can't have any objects blocking you, and the suspect also cannot be hiding behind something as well, because like I said, it has to be direct line of sight.
Hands on your head. Hands up. Above
A lot of people have problems with this, and they can't figure that out yet, which is why I'm mentioning that.
Drop the weapons. Drop your weapons. Stay down and turn around.
Also, if you grab the weapon and then you melee them with a taser in the front, you'll be able to arrest them from the front without having to turn the body around and arrest them at the back. Just like I did there. I'm just doing a little jiggle peek here really quick. The safest way to get MLO out of this office here is to bait them by yelling. So that way they will go and do their little flash. Their little stack where they flash. Okay, so C2, this guy, if he's in that spawn,
We have one suspect down.
just be careful in case there's suspects in the back.
Requesting transport.
Sometimes there can be. Doesn't happen very often though, it's kind of rare. But you can maybe have like one guy back here. One time I had two guys. They both patrolled in here, and that's very rare. Very rare. And you can have suspects in here too, so they can be anywhere inside here, so just be careful, make sure you look everywhere.
Hey, you're a senior officer.
Now there was a suspect here, because this door was closed. Or the other door. Hold on, I'll show you in a second what I'm talking about. Because I'm positive I closed that door. Not this one. But I know there's a potential suspect because when I go out here,
Turn around. Keep your
I
hands
look
up.
towards my left side and I notice the double doors are open. Well, I think one of the double doors was open. Right there, see? And I'm pretty sure I closed that. This door right here. So I had a feeling that he may have wandered. So I'm just trying to be extra careful, trying to listen for footsteps and voices, just in case. Usually he fucking camps there. That's why I fucking jiggle peek like that. Okay, so you heard that movement. If you have a headset on, just turn your volume up because there was movement. That's why I stopped, and I thought he was rushing me from around the corner, but it turned out that when I noticed that he wasn't, I noticed that the sound must have been coming from that room the room to my left. So I decided to go around in case he was flanking me, because I thought maybe he was going to come out of that room and flank me this way, in case he was wall hacking me. But he wasn't wall hacking me. I don't think he was, anyways. Usually they wall hack you if they already spotted you. So he's going to be to my right, but I'm just going to free lean. Right there. That was really fucking bad too, of an angle, because of that plant. I could have easily hit the pot, the golden pot, where that plant is. And I could have died, because he would have one-tapped me. Or one-bursted me. Probably. If I missed my shot. You can't miss your shots on this, man. They will fucking like instantly kill you most of the time. Unless their shots are coming through walls. But even through walls they can still do it too. It just depends where they hit you. Like if they hit you in the head, you're done. Even through a wall. So you want to close that. You want to disable this right now, because
disabling now.
Usually I use these for baiting, but in this situation I disable it because of this door here. I want to close it. Well, first I check it to see if there's anybody like in front of me. because sometimes there's suspects there, and then I'll get them first. And then instead of closing that door, I will wedge this door and focus on getting the suspects in the hallway first before doing this side. So I change up my strategy depending on what the seat is, where enemies are placed. But in this situation, since there was nobody in that hallway, I focus on this door next. And normally what I do is I'll get all the MLO to rush this door if there's multiple of them in there. If there's only one, I'll just deal with him with a quick flash.
Let's do it.
He's trying to aimbot me through the door, through the wall, as you can see. You even saw some of the smoke there. He shot really fast. And that's because they're triggered by stress, okay? So when you pull a grenade, it's triggering stress. And if the stress triggers them, then they will shoot at you right away. So you're gonna see one situation that I do in just a second here, where I the next time I pull a nade on a suspect, you're gonna see what I do to try and not get him to shoot at me right away, because I know that once I pull the nade, it triggers stress, which can give away my location, because they can shoot you right through the wall. Even when you pull a grenade and they don't see you, they'll still shoot at you right through the wall. So if you ever notice that, if you're pulling a nade right through the wall and the suspect never saw you, but they shoot at you anyways, it's because you triggered that suspect with the stress by pulling the nade. I don't know how much stress it adds, but it does add. Every action that you do, like most actions that you do, add stress, which allows suspects to hear you and react to you, even in stupid situations where they can't even see you.
Move to the sound of my voice. Turn around, don't get up.
This guy's a joke. These guys here. This guy and the other guy in like the fighter suit. Whatever suit that is. Those guys are going to be the easiest suspects to deal with on this map. The only ones you really have to worry about are the military guy and the MLO, which I think are also military as well, but
move towards me.
I just call them MLO. And I just called them the other guys the military guys.
Ah, shit. Here we go again.
Oh yeah, and there's the other suspect too. I think they're the grease palm ones.
Turn around slowly.
Are they the grease palm suspects? I think that's the map they're from. That other guy. But he's like just as dangerous as the military on this map for some reason. It's pretty crazy.
All rendered meaningless. It all belongs to us in the end.
So you're gonna notice that I have a shitty RNG spawn. And the reason you're probably like, well, how's it shitty? There's like no guys. Well, that's why it's shitty. Because they're all fucking upstairs. That's the fucking worst part. Well, most of them, yeah. So I have to deal with them. Because normally they would be like around this area here, right? Patrolling downstairs. And then you maybe have like a couple or so upstairs. But if you have like a dead seed like this, then they're all going to be upstairs. There's one more guy that we heard when I shot this guy to arrest him. So we know there's one guy patrolling at least.
I'm good if
down here. And how much MLO was upstairs? Let me see. There was like one. I mean, inside the big room. So there's like 1, 2. 2. I think there was 3. Or there was 3 guys inside that room, I think, from what I can remember. So here's the major problem that I had. Okay, when I was doing this map before, I was trying to take them all out inside the room without luring them out. So I would throw 9 bangs in there and I would rush in and yell and just get them all to surrender, but there would always be one guy somewhere in the back that would instantly kill me. So for this run here, I played it differently. This is the first time that I tried a different method of luring them out first, and that method is definitely the recommended method for S rank because it's consistent. I tried before with luring them out from the big doors. I was not good at that. That wasn't working out. So I tried a different door in this attempt here. And on my first attempt of trying a different door to lure them, I ended up succeeding. So this should be a pretty consistent strategy, I think. And another reason why I like this attempt is that a lot of the suspects were upstairs. So I get to show you guys how to deal with suspects that are spread around upstairs. It comes down to baiting as many suspects as you can first, while camping at a certain angle. And I'm going to explain that once we get there, because we're going to be going up there soon. But in the back of my mind right now, remember, I know there's one guy that was roaming around, and I never saw him, right? So I know there's still one guy somewhere. I don't know where he is right now. So we're just going to go this way instead. But I keep that in the back of my mind the entire time, just so you know, because you always should. Now remember, we saw this guy with the mirror gun, so now what should I do? You see how I pulled the nade away from where I want to throw it? Okay. The reason what, remember what I was telling you guys about pulling nades and triggering stress. I pulled my nade away. That way, if I can try and reduce them being able to hear it and triggering stress, which will allow them to shoot me right through the door, right? So I was able to avoid that completely, just by pulling it away. Now there is a chance that I might not have had to do that, but I didn't want to take a risk. I wanted to try and be as safe as possible. So that's why I just pulled it away from where I wanted to throw it, and then I threw it. When you're in the middle of your throwing animation, I think that triggers stress as well. But I'm not 100% sure. I think it does. But because I pulled my nade away, I think I was okay. Because I didn't trigger the first part of it.
Stay down and shut up.
Drop the weapon and get down. Drop it now.
Okay.
Look away.
Alright, so you just want to get that guy like that, and then you want to check this corner here first. Alright? If you hear any enemies rushing you, wedge the double door,
One civilian detained.
and then proceed to arrest this guy. But if you don't hear anybody and it seems pretty quiet, then you can just do what I did. Close the doors and then arrest them. And then, yeah, so you have to play differently depending on what's happening in your map. I obviously can't explain every single detail of what can happen in a map, you know, but because you have to adapt and change up strategy depending on your situation.
Hey, you're seeing your officer.
Alright, so there's one guy that sometimes, actually two guys that sometimes camp behind on the right side here. Two guys, two MLOs. One will be like hard cornered like that, like really hard corners, so you have to be careful. Check that first before proceeding this way.
God damn it.
Now, there can sometimes be suspects here as well. So again, you'd have to be careful. The bottom seed for me was really easy, which I don't like. I actually like when there's lots of suspects here, because that means there's less suspects in the map to deal with in the harder area, which is the upstairs.
How the fuck am I supposed to get out of here now?
So I actually had a really bad seed. Like, the seed seems good, but it's not when you consider that the upstairs is the hardest part of the entire map.
Okay, just don't shoot me!
We're gonna get you out of here.
Idiots left me for dead.
Okay, so I'm almost ready to go upstairs
Talk.
at this point, but I still have to find that guy that I heard before.
Order, chaos. 2 words for the same dance that you keep performing.
Talk. We found something.
good?
Laptop and a frequency emitter.
The intel says this might be the
That guy talking was annoying the fuck out of me because I was trying to listen to hear if I heard suspects. God, that radio's so stupid, man. So stupid, man. I decided to go this way instead, just in case he's hiding somewhere back here where I couldn't see him. I check up here first, which almost would have been the death of me, because that guy was actually right where that door is open. Right there. So it's a good thing he never like pushed and saw me looking upstairs, because he could have killed me easily. Since I had my back turned.
Motherfucker.
Leave the talk. The suspect secured.
But luckily he was not stressed out, right? He's just like, he's in easy mode right now because his gun was down. So he's just like casual right now. He's just like chilling, pretty much. Now I just do one little final checkup just in case, if they're not like a full checkup, but like I just want to check over here.
Ready?
Just in case like somebody does another guy inside this area here that pushed out and started roaming. I just wanted to make sure that there was not another guy roaming somewhere that came from this side. That's why I checked that. And now we go upstairs, where the fun begins.
Police!
Right now!
Shoot me!
Okay, so there's one guy. So instead of pushing that guy towards me, instead what I do is I go this way, because he's closer to this side, right? And it might be safer to push him this way, because if I start pushing him towards me, other suspects can see him, and that would trigger their stress.
We need to be quick here.
So by pushing him this way, it keeps this guy completely out of sight from the other suspects, which is a good thing. That's what you want to try to do, is
Drop your weapon!
try not to let other suspects see people that you're trying to arrest, because it will trigger their stress, and they will start like getting a lot harder to deal with.
Move over here.
Sweep the world clean of memory, starting with yours.
I'm trying to focus on baiting as well, so that's what we're gonna try and do right now, is bait.
They're like.
So there was one suspect already.
If they hear us, it's over.
And this guy's already rushing me, so I'm just gonna camp right here. This is the safe spot right here. You just want to sit right here. But because he wasn't pushing, I just did some pre-leaning, because I know he stopped. I heard him stop around here, and we got him. Now, this here, exactly where I'm looking, is actually really hard for suspects to see you.
Move forward.
if they're in the far back. They won't be able to shoot you very well. I noticed that as well.
Turn around. Don't get up.
As long as you're behind that, the metal detector machine. As long as you're behind that, you're generally pretty safe, but you still have to be careful, obviously. Like, don't think you're 100% safe, because you're never 100% safe in this game. Never. I'm just saying that the spot is not that bad. Like, it's one of the safer spots compared to other areas.
They'll come for us, right? They have to. Fuck! Everything looks good.
Turn around slowly.
Motherfucker!
Entry team to talk. We have one suspect and come move to the sound of my voice.
Command to the platoon. Commendation is false worship. And your altar.
So I'm just gonna push this guy back, and we're gonna fast forward very soon.
There's no place you
There's like one more key moment that happens. Once that key moment triggers, I'll start to get ready to fast forward it. Because nothing else happens until
got any idea who you're messing
later. Well, a little bit later, because I'm trying to bait right now is all I'm trying to do. And that's not really fun to watch when nothing happens.
You'll be seeing us again soon.
Where the hell is security?
Don't leave me here. Don't leave me here.
I'm good if you are.
Okay, so one guy saw me.
Down on the ground now!
Well, I don't know how he saw me, but he made a sound like he saw me by saying "son of a bitch." But he did see me because he pulls the alarm. Watch. Like I said, I don't know how he saw me, but he saw me.
I can't die here. Not like this.
Okay, so there's the alarm, so I'm gonna get ready to fast forward it, because he does say engaging, but nothing happens. He doesn't actually engage.
I saw one of them. I saw. That's way
Good to go.
Alright, so now what I'm doing is I'm free-leaning and yelling. Or I'm gonna yell. I think I yell. Okay, I'm trying to see if I can bait him to me. I'm free-leaning like back and forth, yelling, doing all kinds of shit, trying to trigger him. But he was locked somewhere. I don't know where. I'm just yelling in the general area that I first heard him at. So I do the same up here as well to see if I can trigger a different. See if I can trigger him to come around from this side. Okay, I throw a flash. That doesn't get him. I was just trying to see if that was his general location or not by throwing that flash. But since it didn't get him, I assumed that he's probably further back. So now we're gonna get ready to push. Alright, so here we go. Now something happens.
There's no place you can fucking hide.
So I'm gonna go around this way first because this is where the threat was that I'd heard. And we want to deal with that guy first,
Got any idea who you're messing with?
since he seems to be the most alert. Okay, as long as you stay crouching, it won't be able to see you very well to shoot you.
Move over
Okay,
here.
you have to keep crouching and lower yourself really
Turn around
down
and stay still.
low like this, like kind of like you're proning
Scared the hell out of
Seeing
me.
us again soon.
by doing the free lean. So right now I'm crouching and free leaning, and I'm lowering myself behind this to try and make me a hard target to hit, and also make me a hard target to see at the same time.
On your knees. Police, drop the weapon.
That guy got back up and went to pick up his weapon. Once that happened, I started throwing the flashes.
Drop the weapon now.
So you can see that they were trying to aimbot me right through the wall. But because they can't shoot through that, they never hit me.
Police, hands
Okay,
on your
we got them
police.
both.
Get down.
But remember, there's still that one guy, so we have to be careful. Now listen for footsteps.
Move forward.
There. He tried to aimbot me. I heard his footsteps. I turned around.
Stay down and turn around.
And he tried to aimbot me, but I don't know where he hit. I don't know if he hit the pole or if he hit the bench.
Turn around. Keep your hands up.
So yeah, you just crouch and you free lean to keep yourself hidden. Now, with that being said, they can still kill you if they hit you. But for the most part, this is the best way that you have to protect yourself.
On me. Move. Hold
Your
here.
back.
Stay on me. Good.
I'm with you.
This is the worst part about playing on quick play is it's harder to move enemies because the fucking SWAT,
The elevators.
the SWAT gets in the fucking way. The SWAT menu
Fucking move.
for holding and shit, depending on where the suspects are placed.
One suspect in custody. Compliant.
So if you don't like
Entity platoon.
interact with the suspect and you're interacting with a different object,
Suspect is secured.
even though you think your pointer is set at the suspect, when you try to hit the move button, it'll just double file and get the suspect. It'll get the SWAT AI to follow you instead, because the yellow menu pops up instead of the white menu that you expected to pop up.
Element to talk. Civilian secured.
They said something about the judge?
Don't resist.
Drop your weapons!
So yeah, that's the only thing I hate about quick play, because it means that I can't really
Entry
use the menu as fast as I want to use it, because the yellow menu gets in the way, and I have to be careful about calling the SWAT AI because I don't want them to interfere with the true solo attempt. Otherwise, it ruins the whole attempt if they do. So there's pros and cons to playing with quick play. The pros are the SWAT AI can find invisible weapons and you won't have to deal with epic services. The cons are you have to interact, you get to interact with that stupid SWAT AI menu that you don't want to use. But oh well, what can you do? There's no way to disable the SWAT AI for single player, which there should be.
here. Do not get in our way.
There should be, especially now with how stupid epic services is. With constantly fucking crashing all the time. And going offline. And ruining all your freaking solo attempts. Because of that. So yeah, you notice I'm fast forwarding it because nothing's happening right now. Basically, I'm just doing a checkup of all the rooms and nobody was in there. I was just checking for suspects as well as civilians.
Hey! Who told you about this place?
So we're gonna go this way.
We got
So you heard that guy movement.
Drop the weapon. and
So that's
put
why
your
I
hands
stood
up.
still
Move
right
to the
here.
sound of my voice. Move over here. Turn around. Don't get up.
Now you heard this guy moving as well. I was ready to fucking tase him.
Stay where you are.
even breathe.
But he turned around, that fucker.
Move towards me.
So yeah, sometimes when you get close to a
Turn
suspect,
around.
general location, they will rush out like that.
Procedure.
But just don't like panic, okay? The reason you don't want to panic is because they don't actually,
Move forward.
like they're not actually gonna
We need to be quick here.
Turn around.
run
slowly.
towards you and aimbot you.
Do not move.
Unless you shoot first and miss.
Leave the talk.
Or
Suspect in custody.
unless they spotted you first already and are tracking you.
A comforting word.
Alright?
Submission.
But most of the time, it's just triggering their roaming. So when you get close to them, sometimes it'll trigger them to roam around. And they like
Move
sense
to the
that
sound of my voice.
you're near, so they'll just rush out. But you don't have to panic. You can just take your time and then get them. But you don't want to be too slow.
Device.
You don't want to be too slow with it. You still want to be generally fast. Because if you're too slow, then he sees you, then you're dead. Alright. So, I was worried about that MLO suspect still because I wasn't sure.
Hands up, do it now!
I was trying to see if I can bait him out because I thought maybe I wasn't sure if he was like still near the doorway or not.
Police, get down!
I can't die here. Not like this.
So my goal right now is either plan A is to bait, plan B is to close this door. That's in the back of my mind right now. If baiting fails, then I just turn to plan B and close the door instead.
They're like ghosts.
So I noticed that I'm not going to be able to bait right now.
You're all pawns in a game you can't even
So I'm trying to hide myself and see if I can get close enough to this door to close it without being spotted, just like that. Okay, so I wedged it so I can have a free look here, in case the MLO decides to fucking push the door while I'm using the mirror gun. That's why I wedged the door, and now I'm just gonna keep it there, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it there, just in case.
Screw this. They scared the
Because now I have to go on this side here.
Talk.
And I don't want any MLO to go out the double doors.
Control is a mask. Take it off and you
Because if they somehow go out those double doors and I lose track of where the fuck that guy went,
The hell is going
and then I just get instantly shot and dead, that just ruins this whole fucking run. Which has happened before while I was on this side of the map here trying to do so. I don't even remember what I was trying to do. I think I was throwing flashes or something. But this is not a good side, but I realized that this is not a good side of the map to do that on. So I learned to do it on the other side instead, which you'll see very soon. So there's the guy. in the back of my mind right now, I'm thinking I just want to C4 this door, or C2 this door, and just fucking kill him. Or not kill him, but it would like stun him. And then, if he gets back up, I can just shoot him and drag him to me. But I didn't want to get too crazy here because
lifetimes for this.
you see me looking around.
Hold fast to the signal.
There's another suspect to my right side, and then you can see another suspect's boot in front of me as well. So there's the other suspect right there. You can see his body. Once he starts moving around, it'll be easier. There, you saw him move around, so you know that's him. There's another guy right here. You can see his boot. Right there. There's his boot. So I know there's 3 guys. So I'm like, I guess maybe I shouldn't C2 this guy because if I try to deal this, this is where I go AFK. So I exit. I actually went AFK there, and I went AFK for a long time. So I just cut that out. So we know there's 3 guys. There's the guy's boot that I've seen. I know that's that guy. There's one guy in the far hard corner, and there's one guy behind the railing. Yeah, I'm fast forwarding this because nothing happens. Basically, I'm just trying to think of what to do, and then I decide, let me just try this other area right back here. This is where I wanted to try and see if I could bait them. Because I actually never tried this spot before, so I just wanted to try and see if I could bait them from here. And I found this spot like really easy for baiting. So if you want to try and bait him, I think this spot's probably the best spot for doing that. It's better than the double doors, that's for sure. The double doors are not very good because if you expose yourself to try and get one of the suspects, you might get spotted by the fucking bomber guy. But this spot here is very safe, and I'll show you why in just a second here, once I start getting them to rush me. Now, I could have done this with no damage, but the fucking stupid the keys for fucking moving the suspects, like the SWAT AI keys kept fucking up, coming up, man, the yellow buttons. I was trying to move them. It's really annoying, man. That's the only thing I hate about quick play. I don't understand why the devs can't allow you to disable the SWAT AI in single player, especially for quick play. Because fucking multiplayer just pisses you off with the fucking epic services going down. The invisible weapons that make you lose S rank. Stuff like that. Oh, I was going for a wedge here in case I needed to use it. Yeah, I think I grabbed this one. I'm trying to think of what to do. That's why you see me acting so confused. I'm like, what should I do? What should I do?
There's people still in the building.
Oh fuck, I'll just grab this wedge here. See, if I grab this wedge, the MLO might run out the door while I'm trying to bait them, and they'll fucking put me in some trouble if they flank me. That's why I was really hesitant to grab that one in particular. But I was trying to think if I should grab the one on the other side of the door instead. But I didn't want that MLO to go inside the other small room. So I'm like, oh, I gotta grab one of them, so I just grabbed that. Now watch.
Get off!
See?
Now!
They aimbotted me. I had to expose myself to get direct line of sight, but I didn't get him to surrender because I didn't have enough direct line of sight. And he aimbotted me. I would have died. And he aimbotted me as well. I would have died if I was a little bit closer to the right side. Because he would have shot right at me instead of shooting at the wall if I was exposed more towards the right side. So I would have died right there. That would have been the end of the run.
Move forward. Get on the ground! Put your hands up!
That fucking asshole, dude. See, that's how he got me. That's how he got me. Because he fucking squirmed his way behind the wall. This would have been S+ rank if it wasn't for that. If this fucking guy did not squirm his way behind the wall, I would have got S+ rank. It would have been a perfect run. But because he squirmed his way and I had to try and move him, but because I couldn't fucking move him, because I could not get the fucking prompt to move him properly, to show up, he ended up getting up and then he ended up shooting me super quick because it's fucking, they have fast reaction.
Entry team to talk. Suspect standing by for transportation.
But yeah, this is pretty much it now. I'm just gonna fast forward this part very soon.
Suspect is in our custody. Requesting transport.
So if I start to fast forward very soon, it's because there's no key moments that happen anymore. Basically, all I'm doing right now is grabbing all the weapons from these guys. And then I'm going to do a final checkup inside this room to make sure that I don't see any more suspects hiding that I might have missed inside the big room here. So I should be doing that right now, which is why I'm going to fast forward it. So here we go. Yeah, moving all these guys just in case I have to. Just in case there's another MLO suspect that I have to fucking get. I noticed that door was open. I didn't go that way, okay? I went back here. Did a refill. Yeah, I didn't think I needed to use that, but whatever. Just did it anyways. Because why not? So I'm checking again. This door was wedged, and I don't know why it was wedged. I think it glitched. So I close that. And now we're going to hit the jammer and finish this stupid ass mission.
Frequency is up. T-platoon, move now. We have 2 to 3 minutes before our signal gives out. Find and disarm the trigger man and secure the detonator. Repeat,
Right.
find
So this is actually really easy now because there's only one guy inside the big room. Thankfully.
Upstairs in the courtroom for your final test.
I was worried that there might be one guy that I can't see. And then as soon as I push in there, I'm instantly dead, like what normally happens to me.
Who the hell are these guys?
But luckily there was actually nobody else.
Don't move. Don't even breathe.
So I do a final checkup like this, just to make sure. Looks good. Do a flash. Get him.
Police, down on the ground!
And I expected to be aimbotted and dead right now. But nobody shot at me, so I'm like, oh! I might have actually did it.
Keep your hands up.
And there we go.
Element at the top.
What a stupid
Suspect
fucking
standing by for transport.
mission, bro.
Move over here.
For beanbag shotgun.
By all means, Judge. Continue. Resume your objectives.
It's because they freaking aimbot you, man. That's the only hard thing about this, about hard difficulty, is the aimbot. That's it. The fast reaction, the aimbot, like all the stuff that's like unrealistic, basically, is the only thing that's hard about hard difficulty. Like aside from that, hard difficulty is not any different than standard or casual.
Get down now!
I'm with the press. Oh, thank God.
The only thing that's separating it is the stupid fast reaction time
You've left me for dead.
Civilians standing by for
and
trailers.
the stupid fast ability to recover from being shot with a beanbag shotgun. Or from nades. So there's the S rank. I actually ended up cutting it to the last civilian. That way I wouldn't have to show me, because it took me a while to find her. And now we're going to return to headquarters. And it actually put me at this fucking weird home location. So I had to go through this first. So I'm going to fast forward this because this is the first time I had to do this for S rank. So I had no idea what the fuck to do here.
Next to shooting at the range.
So fast forward and just, here we go, fast forward. Now, see, I'm just interacting with random shit. Trying to figure out how to get out of here. And there we go, the door opens. So now we're going to headquarters. And now I get to show you guys the hard difficulty and the S rank. So here we go. Hard difficulty in the top right, as you can see right now. And there's boiling point and there's S rank that I'm showing right now. So that's the whole video. Thanks for watching.